Welcome back to the channel, to our coin history journey. Today we explore the iconic 1915 Buffalo nickel, a true symbol of early American heritage. Designed by James Earl Fraser, this 5-cent coin honors Native American culture and the strength of the American West through its powerful buffalo design. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, top 3 first up, the 1915 Buffalo nickel remains a favorite among collectors for its beauty, history, and timeless connection to America's frontier past. Sparkles, the 1915 Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel, is one of the most iconic coins in United States history. This coin belongs to the Buffalo nickel series, which was minted from 1913 to 1938. The series was created to replace the Liberty Head V nickel and to give American coinage a more distinctly American identity, reflecting the nation's history, culture, and frontier spirit. The 1915 issue was struck during a period when the United States was growing economically, even as World War I was unfolding overseas. The design of the Buffalo nickel was created by James Earl Fraser, a famous American sculptor. On the obverse front of the coin, Fraser depicted a composite portrait of a Native American chief, created by combining features from several real Native American leaders. This was meant to honor the strength and heritage of Native Americans rather than represent a single individual. The word liberty appears near the edge, and the year 1915 is struck just behind the Native American's shoulder. Over time, this date often wore down easily, making clear date examples more desirable to collectors. The reverse back of the 1915 Buffalo nickel features a powerful image of an American bison, commonly referred to as a buffalo. The animal symbolizes the American West, strength, and natural heritage. Early versions of the Buffalo nickel showed the buffalo standing on a raised mound, which caused rapid wear to the coin's details. By 1915, the design had already been slightly modified Type 2 design to place the buffalo on flatter ground, helping the words 5 cents last longer in circulation. Even so, many 1915 nickels still show wear due to heavy use. In 1915, Buffalo nickels were minted at 3 different U.S. mint locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, S mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced the highest number of coins, making the 1915 no mint mark the most common version. The 1915 D and 1915 S were minted in lower quantities and are more valuable today, especially in better condition. Coins from this era were widely used in everyday commerce, so finding one in high-grade condition is relatively difficult. From a historical perspective, the 1915 Buffalo nickel reflects a time when the U.S. Mint focused on artistic beauty over practicality. While the design is admired even today, the coin wore quickly in circulation, which later led to its replacement by the Jefferson nickel in 1938. Despite this, the Buffalo nickel remains one of the most beloved U.S. coins ever produced. Today, the 1915 Buffalo nickel is popular among collectors for its classic design, historical importance, and connection to early 20th century America. Well-worn examples are common and affordable, while sharply detailed coins, especially from Denver and San Francisco, can be worth significantly more. This coin stands as a lasting symbol of America's past, celebrating both Native American heritage and the rugged spirit of the American frontier. Next up, the 1914 Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel, is part of one of the most iconic and artistic coin series in United States history. The Buffalo nickel series was introduced in 1913 and was designed by famous sculptor James Earl Fraser. Fraser wanted the coin to represent the true spirit of America, so he chose designs inspired by Native American heritage and the American bison, a powerful symbol of the American West. By the time the 1914 Buffalo nickel was struck, the coin had already become popular with the public for its bold and uniquely American appearance. On the obverse front of the 1914 Buffalo nickel, there is a strong profile portrait of a Native American chief. This image is not of one single person, but rather a composite made from several real Native American leaders Fraser admired. The word liberty appears near the edge of the coin, and the date 1914 is placed prominently on the shoulder of the portrait. One of the challenges with Buffalo nickels, including the 1914 issue, is that the date often wears off easily due to circulation, which makes well-preserved examples more valuable today. The reverse back of the coin features a large American buffalo bison standing on a mound. This design symbolized strength, endurance, and the untamed American frontier. The inscriptions United States of America, EPLURIBUSUNUM, and 5 cents surround the buffalo. The buffalo is believed to be modeled after a real bison named Black Diamond, who lived at the Central Park Zoo in New York. This realistic and powerful image made the Buffalo nickel one of the most admired U.S. coins ever produced. In 1914, Buffalo nickels were minted at 3 U.S. mint locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia Mint produced the highest number of coins, while Denver and San Francisco minted fewer pieces. Because of this, the 1914D and 1914S Buffalo nickels are generally scarcer and more desirable among collectors, especially in higher grades. The mint mark, if present, is found on the reverse of the coin below the words 5 cents. Historically, the year 1914 was significant not only for coinage, but also globally, as it marked the beginning of World War I, although the United States did not enter the war until later. The economic and political atmosphere of the time influenced everyday life, including coin production and circulation. Buffalo nickels from this era were heavily used in daily transactions, which explains why many surviving 1914 examples show heavy wear today. From a collector's point of view, the 1914 Buffalo nickel is an important date in completing a full Buffalo nickel set. Coins in good-to-fine condition are relatively affordable, but prices increase sharply for coins in extremely fine XF and mint state MS condition. Coins with a clear date, strong details on the buffalo's horn, and sharp lettering are especially valued. Mint state coins with full details can be worth thousands of dollars, particularly for the Denver and San Francisco issues. In conclusion, the 1914 5-cent Buffalo nickel is more than just a coin. It is a piece of American history. It reflects the nation's respect for Native American culture, the rugged beauty of the American West, and the artistic ambition of early 20th century U.S. coinage. Because of its historical background, artistic design, and collector demand, the 1914 Buffalo nickel remains a treasured coin among numismatists and history lovers around the world. Next up, the 1936 Buffalo nickel, officially known as the Indian head nickel, is one of the most famous and admired coins in United States history. This coin belongs to the Buffalo nickel series, which was minted from 1913 to 1938. The design was created by renowned American sculptor James Earl Fraser, who wanted the coin to represent the true spirit of America, its native heritage, and its untamed frontier. By 1936, the Buffalo nickel was already considered a classic design, even though it was nearing the end of its production life. The obverse front of the 1936 Buffalo nickel features a powerful portrait of a Native American chief. Fraser stated that this face was not of one individual, but a composite of 3 real Native American leaders, including Iron Tail, 2 Moons, and Big Tree. The design is bold and realistic, showing strong facial features and deep cultural symbolism. The word liberty appears on the right side of the portrait, and the date 1936 is struck near the shoulder. This design was praised for its artistic depth, but criticized because the date wore off easily in circulation. On the reverse back side, the coin displays an American bison buffalo standing on a mound. This buffalo was reportedly modeled after Black Diamond, a famous bison living in the Central Park Zoo in New York City. The image symbolized strength, endurance, and the American West. The inscriptions United States of America, EPLURIBUS UNUM, and 5 cents surround the buffalo. By 1936, the design had been slightly modified, Type 2 reverse, to protect the denomination from wearing off too quickly. The 1936 Buffalo nickel was minted at 3 U.S. mint locations. Philadelphia, no mint mark, over 118 million coins, making it very common. Denver, D mint mark, about 24.8 million coins. San Francisco, S mint mark, around 14.9 million coins. Because of these high mintages, most 1936 Buffalo nickels are not rare in circulated condition. However, coins in uncirculated or mint state condition, especially with strong details and original luster, can be valuable. A special variety known as the 1936D, 3½ legs Buffalo nickel, is extremely rare and valuable. This error occurred when the buffalo's front leg was accidentally overpolished at the mint, creating a dramatic and famous mint error highly sought by collectors. Historically, the year 1936 was significant because the United States was slowly recovering from the Great Depression. Coins like the Buffalo nickel were heavily used in everyday life, often passing through many hands. This makes high-quality surviving examples especially desirable today. In 1938, just 2 years later, the Buffalo nickel was replaced by the Jefferson nickel, ending one of the most artistic coin series ever produced by the U.S. Mint. Today, the 1936 Buffalo nickel remains a favorite among coin collectors due to its stunning design, historical importance, and connection to early 20th century America. While common examples may be affordable, rare varieties and high-grade coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. It stands as a lasting symbol of American history, culture, and craftsmanship.